Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the only rule. The random time I don't feel the main strategy is possible to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making these look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, winning ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss ish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes, to the free agent. Cause I go with this payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
When you already have the Brody,
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Brody.
they probably want to be careful of Mobochat's arsenal, but you don't see him as much on the Clint as you see him on the Arathol and the Granger, so this is an interesting ban, but Grok getting banned out from the side of St. Dynasty.
Yeah, so I 100% agree with taking out Mobochat because Mobochat is very good, but his hero pool is very limited. He's got like I think 4 very comfortable heroes. It's the Granger, Irithel, the Roger, and then the Clint. Yeah, he has a few other heroes as well, but those are his comfort picks. So taking out at least 2 of those, forcing the picks, I would say maybe taking out the Granger would be the next choice.
Agreed, but interesting going for the Gatagachas, the last band coming out from the side of Xenagog. Mimic immediately picking up the Arlet as well. But thoughts are not waiting at all and going for the Phobias.
Phobia's solid. I mean, the Phobias, we've seen Tata with the Phobias Angela. Unfortunately, they don't have the Angela available, but Phobia's still very good against laning capabilities of the Arlott, he will win the lane matchup every time, and especially against a higher booster as well. He actually does very, very well. And the Phobius is the best pick here. For the roam position, I don't think Kalea is the choice to go for. I would say if you're going for the roam, maybe look at, there's not a lot of other choices. Maybe the Badang.
But down could have worked nicely. What would you have thought about a Minsathar roam?
Nah, Minsathar will be way too susceptible. Yeah, it does counter the dashes, but you already have the Phobius to do that. So you need something to set up with your double marksman team because they have the double marksman. So you need something to set up, group them together, or get the certain hero isolated. So that's why I think the Kalea is not a bad pick. Don't get me wrong. I love the pick. I just think another pick would have been a bit more optimal. But if you're looking at that, the heroes of St. Dynasty is not able so far to rock the Purifies. Because you don't want Purifies on any of these heroes. They need their battle spells, especially if you're looking at the Beatrix. That's why I say the Irithal might be the choice because she can rock the Purify, as Beatrix is a bit susceptible then to dive.
True, she might have a dash, but it's extremely short, similar with the Granger. But no
But I'm liking
Purifies coming in.
the Granger is a solid pick. That's why I suggested Xenagog ban out the Granger because he does very well up against the Brody and also up against the massive amount of frontline ability coming out from Xenagog because they are very solid so far. So if I look at the drafts alone, it's hard to choose. The thing is, I'm not a fan of anyone that knows me. I don't like the glue on the roam. It's not a good aroma for me, but then again, it's Robin. I've seen Robin's glue, and it is crazy. And the team also knows how he plays with a glue roam. So it's not like it's a new pick. It's something they have used many moons ago.
Exactly. So the team of St. Dynasty is very comfortable with each other with their playstyles, and Xenagog has the same counting for them. To be honest, both teams have actually managed to come this far into the entire tournament, into the grand finals. They've definitely been through thick and thin together with each other, and I honestly can't wait to see what they bring out in these matches.
Yeah, the thing is, the only like wild card's going to be Mimic because Mimic is having okay. So Haddon is currently moonwalking.
Oh, okay.
Let me just make
Def-
sure the Raves can call me out later for pausing.
but
I'll just quickly get into. All right, but yeah, but so far the main play is going to be the Arlord, as I said. The problem is they are playing on between 80 to 120 ping, and the Arlord is one of those fast finger, high skilled heroes. As we know, Mimic does play him that way. So if they have that disadvantage, you kind of need to adapt the play style to fit in with that. And so far, it's going to be basically the side lanes are going to make or break it because we've seen Karma on the Brody and he's crazy good. So it's something of new for MOBA Chad to go up against Karma.
true, but oh yeah, the match where it was Xenagog versus Saint Dynasty. I don't think Chad was playing in those. So this might actually be his first time actually versing Karma, like you said.
Yeah. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it was Eisen or Tokolossi that was featuring in the first match against Xenagog. So that's the question. I mean, it's going to be sort of an issue there if they are not able to play against this. So yeah, but we'll see how things are happening. Seems like Aaron is not moonwalking anymore. But oh, bro, this is the major player of the Jolene. That early burst ability coming out there from Jolene, but Jinx is countering Jolene at 1 HP. Bro, this is crazy. They definitely have to respect both Jinx and Robin. This duo has been playing together forever.
Absolutely, and right now Heron is actually gonna have to stay a bit with Jolin in this case because as they contest for this mid lane control, it's gonna be a bit difficult for the side of Xenagog with Sin Dynasty having had the upper hand just now. But it seems like both teams are gonna want to contest for the turtle. Hayabusa managing to get it. Beautiful poke coming out from Heron, but it seems like he might have to pay with his life. First blood going to the side of Sin Dynasty.
That's a crazy play. That's a con rotation we know. So in the bot lane onto Mimic, Tata and Danny is there, but I mean Mimic is kind of cracked on that Arlord, so they're not able to dive him just yet. And with that being said, this top lane is in a lot of danger. Hayabusa is going for the counter jungle strategy to get as much farm away from the enemy team as possible. So the first Lord is up, but Moba Chad is in danger. There's a flicker coming out from both members, but Karma will get the blood onto Mimic. But there's the team to just follow up and get the revenge kill. So 1 for 1 in the top lane, 2-1 so far at the 2 minute mark. The turtle has been started up by Danny.
True, it was actually a beautiful distraction coming out from the Brody, keeping St. Dynasty busy, and Danny managing to get the first turtle of the game. Colmer Robin has to flicker out with a glue and Jinx using the Brilliance ultimate.
Oh, but there's Conqueror into Jolene. The shadow kill, killing her, sending her back to Shanghai. But then again, bro, Danny being slowed by Robin. I mean, the box already doesn't have a massive movement speed. So if you pair that up with the slows coming out from St. Dynasty, he's like a sitting duck. But bro, Karma's playing there's 4 stacks on the ultimate, but he will not get the kill onto Moba Chad. There's Robin into the mix. Karma's looking for Moba in return, but he will get the kill. So far, early game, it's fairly in the force of St. Dynasty. I mean, Conqueror looking here, just stealing all the farm away from Danny.
Definitely is going to be a 3 versus 1 here in the top lane onto Heron. And right now we're just past the 3-minute mark. It's 5-1 in the favor of St. Dynasty, but Fovi is managing to get the kill. Hayabusa in a bit of danger right now. Beautiful stunts coming out, and Danny managing to take down Conqueror.
I mean, that was a bit of a risky play. Arlord is struggling so far against this Phoveus. This Phoveus is playing very well. Tata is a menace. But the main play is going to be up against, as I said, the side laners, but also this junglers. Conqueror is the main playmaker in the early game before they can get the team fed. Jinx going for the Skype as the first item. She's doing very well so far. So if they can get Jinx fed even more, this will be game breaking. Robin just walking up, not there. There's a split. The tsunami slam under the turret. Robin is a bit tanky. There's a torn apart memory, just not doing enough damage just yet. But there's the grab onto Heron. But the team is not there to follow up. He will fall. Robin is the first to die. But Jinx with a lovely camp here. But I don't think they're going for the angle. There's the brilliance form coming out from Jinx. But Karma will go there back with a stun and the displacement, using the Dark Ultimate just to escape the clutches.
And with the second turtle up, Conqueror is already onto the case, but Tata making a beautiful rotation coming in for the turtle fight. Conqueror has to disengage a little bit, must use the shadows, but doesn't get the chance to. Basha managing to get the turtle. Traction pulse also into the mix. Infernal Pursuit as well. Basha just doing a beautiful job and taking down Call Me Robin as well. Jinx has to escape, and Moba Chad does as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is currently the power coming out from the tanky frontline ability coming out from Xenagog. They have the ability, but there's once again the engagement onto Mimic. He does get the final snatch, but he will be taken down. The shadow kill is there, but there's 3 people into the mix. He uses his shadows to get back. But with that being said, this is a major advantage heading into the favor of Xenagog, already being a 1.2k gold lead.
This is extremely well done coming out from their side with the second turtle. They actually started to make a comeback here in the early game, and they're also going to be able to take down this bottom lane tier 1 turret. And it seems like St. Dynasty now has to get their footing back once again.
Yeah, so they had a beautiful early game, but the advantage was swung around 180 degrees. But the match is not over just yet. I mean, we've seen Sun Dynasty come back from crazy deficits. And that is what they play makers are. Once again, going on to Karma, there's the Chaos Form coming out from Jinx. The split, grab, everything is put on the line. Karma will fall. Moba Chad almost getting taken down by that torn apart memory.
The torn apart memory is gonna be an amazing factor here in the late game. But it seems like St. Dynasty is gonna return the favor of taking down a turret in the side lanes. Karma, Kalea, and Jolin has to play safe, and it's gonna be the last and final turret just in 10 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, bro, Mimic is not having a fun time against Tata. I mean, Tata is like reading him like a comic book, just knowing where he will be at what time. There's once again the split on to Jolene, but this turtle will go uncontested. Conqueror is looking for the objective in the bot lane to split the towers. He at least got half of the tower away. But with that being said, the red buff is open. I think we will see invade coming out from Danny. The team is here trying to just pull back the buff, and it seems like they did successfully protect Conqueror's farm.
And in the meantime, even while Xenogok was busy with the turtle, Conqueror was actually doing a late cut. Beautiful order of brilliance coming out from Jinx, managing to get her out of safety, but the pressure is on to this mid lane.
Yeah, but there's the beautiful final slash coming out from Arnold. But Jolene gets a double kill, Sky Piercer procs, and this is the power of the Kimmy. Kimmy is currently being fed, and this is not what you want. Jolene's Kimmy being fed is dangerous. So they will get the tier 1 turret in the top lane. I mean, there's no way Dynasty can defend it. They are looking for the angle. Boba Jet is into the mix. The turn. Still 1 HP.
This turret definitely has 9 lives. We're almost at the 8-minute mark. It's 9-6 in the favor of Xenogok, and they also managed to secure a 2k gold lead.
So yeah, it's currently a tough game so far. The top turret did fall. Conqueror is looking for the angle onto the mid, but Danny is there. The grab is onto Heron, but I mean, he's tanky. He does get caught under the turret. There is Robin falling down to that tsunami slam. They did try to take out Tata, but I mean, this Phoveus is currently just melting everyone. He's onto Boba Chat. There's the Infernal Pursuit, but the Flicker comes out to save him. So, bro, Mimic needs to, he's going for the damage build, but I think he needs to move up to the hybrid build. The first tier 1 turret in the mid lane will fall in the hands of Xenogok.
And that definitely shows map control going slightly into the favor of the side of Xenogok. And with his map turret, mid turret getting taken down, this allows him to be so much more aggressive and once again forcing Hayabusa to rather go for a split push instead of the contest for the Lord.
I mean, there's no way they can contest that. There's a 3k gold lead in the favor of Xenogok, but there's a Tsunami Slam onto Moba Chat, but the beautiful counter gate from Mimic does get you in response. So that's a 1-for-2 exchange. The Lord will be battling down the bot lane, but that was the great play of all of that we know.
Definitely, and if Arla does go with a bit of a hybrid build, like you said earlier, he's going to be able to have a little bit of an easier game. But here comes the invade coming out from the side of St. Dynasty. It was successful indeed, but Danny wants a bit of revenge for that blue buff, but knows he can't afford it right now.
I mean, the Lord is there, so they can put a bit of pressure into the mid lane. They force them to not defend the bot lane, but I think this bot lane tier 2 will fall. And with that being said, there is a lot of pressure being put on to Conqueror by Danny. Danny is just surviving everything. And there's a tier 2 turret in the top lane, but there's the Infernal Pursuit with a Tsunami Slam onto Moba Chat once again. The team is there to follow up. Jolene gets the Sky Piercer stacks, but there is the grab pulling him under the turret. The Holy Shield has been popped in the bot lane. So even though Tata did fall, I think this was a well-worthy trade.
I agree with you here. And right now, with them going for the once again invade, it's making the game much more difficult for Conqueror. And This is a bit of an unusual KDA going for the side of Saint Dynasty this early in the game, with Conqueror being 1-1 and 2. Beautiful traction posts coming out from the Kimmy. Brody managing to get a turret while Kimmy takes down Jinx. Tsunami Slam also into the mix. Arlet is looking for an angle as well as the Hayabusa. Karma might fall right now, but managed to escape with a flicker.
But they need to watch out. Conquerors Shadows is there. Karma, oh, but there's the Infernal Pursuit coming out. Khan needs to get back. He will get the kill on Karma. But there's a flicker. Moba Chat in a lot of danger, but he has the dashes just to run away and be free.
Free indeed. They're definitely starting to slowly bridge the gap. But once again, Infernal Pursuit on to Conquer. Is he going to be able to get out? Yes, he will. Beautiful quad shadow coming out from him. And Danny can't chase anymore. With the next
Yeah.
Lord of the Game up in 30 seconds.
So this is a weakness coming out from the Robin's glue. So he does fall a lot because he gets a split with grab. But if it's onto the wrong target, he will get taken down in response. So it's not a bad pick, but they definitely need to work around this. Mimic is slowly but surely getting farmed up. But the one thing I don't like, if you're looking at the builds, there's already 3 Sky Piercers on St. Dynasty's lineup. And they are a bit behind. This is, you know how I feel about the multiple Sky Piercers, but there's a full engagement onto Danny. They will get the Chaos form coming out from Lunox. Danny will get not taken down. The grab is there, but they start off for the counter engage. Order of Brilliance is into the mix, but I think Jinx will fall. They're a bit too greedy. That's his Jolene with the Sky Piercer stacks. Double kill. Conqueror low, trying to go for the turtle, but I don't think they can do anything. There's once again the Infinite Pursuit with the beautiful ult coming out from Jolene, and this will be Mimic falling as well. Godlike for Jolene.
Cholan is being absolutely crazy. This was definitely a mistake coming out from the side of St. Dynasty, actually allowing Cholan to take the Kimmy. There's some big waves coming out here in the bottom lane, but Xenogog has the freedom right now to clear as they choose. And Hayabusa not really getting a chance to do anything, but will be able to take down the mid turret.
Oh, there's a flicker coming out from Harry. Beautiful quad shadow dodge from Conqueror, keeping up some Kyrie moments. On the server 126, 127. But with that being said, this is an uncontested Lord. St. Dynasty is looking for the angle. Jinx is there, but Danny gets the securing of the kill. But there's the Tsunami Slam onto Robin. Will he get the grab on? Karma does pay. Make them pay, but the Infernal Pursuit not doing enough. But there's a flicker. Karma just used the flicker to go in. Will get the triple kill. The Maniac. Will he get the Savage? Mimic shuts him down.
Oh my goodness, that was absolutely crazy. You want a savage? No, I'm not giving you a savage. Oh my goodness.
Bro, I thought as soon as he flickered, I thought it was game over. I thought they were going to take him down, but then I saw the triple kill and the Maniac fall. Unfortunately, not getting the Savage, but the Lord is battling down. It's Arlott versus Jolene, and Jolene is currently just like Superman, just throwing that blasters out, and there's nothing Mimic can do. I mean, this Lord is going to delete him before he can take it down, though.
Definitely, and Jolin can't really engage too much right now, so we'll allow the tier 2 turret in the top lane to fall. It does, despite going for a 4-for-4 exchange, which was absolutely crazy, it does seem that the side of Xenogog benefited more out of it than the side of Saint Dynasty.
100%. I mean, they had the Lord on their side. It was running, crashing down the mid lane. So with that being said, if it was a full 5v5 team wipeout even, they will still get the advantage. But with that being said, they need to watch out for Tata. There's the grab onto Phobius, but he gets a flicker. Karma's just bursting down the Phobius, but takes down both of them in response. But with that being said, they're doing a very good job. They got Robin, they got Conqueror. It's a 3v4 into this defense.
Definitely playing extremely well this match. And Saint Dynasty, even with that 4-for-4 exchange earlier, did manage to bridge the gold gap. Unfortunately, Xenogog just widened the gap once again.
It's a tough game. The thing is, luckily, it's only down to it's a 500 gold lead in the favor of Xenogog. There's almost no gold in it. And if you look at where the gold is 100% spread across, but Mobachad having the most gold in the game. So between him and Conqueror just farming up in this early game, they have the damage now to start doing something. But with that also being said, Tata is the playmaker for Xenagog. If they can get this Phobius out without giving up too many deaths or spells, then this is game changing. Look at Conqueror going for the split push. He will be scouted out by all of the members. There's a Tsunami Slam onto him. They will get the knockup as well. Infernal Pursuit. He's using the quad shadows and escapes. But Danny is there for the follow-up chase. Conqueror is making the plays, but there's a shadow kill just to create the zoning. And Conqueror once again, he will not get the kills. But with that being said, the Lord is being taken on by the side of Sandaris. They got Karma in response. Jolene is looking for the angle. 5 members just battling down this Lord. They will get the Lord, but they need to get out now. The members is there to follow up. Mimic just sacrificing himself to get his team back to safety.
That was a classic Mimic play, and the minions are starting to pile up on the side of Synagogue. But beautiful Tsunami Slam onto Mobile Chat. Danny has to get out of the enemy base right now, but Combi Robin is going to fall down as well as the mid inhibitor turret.
Yeah, but the Lord being a clutch there, spawning up just before they can do anything. But Carmack does get that beautiful ult out, taking down Jinx in response. So this was a Lord stolen, a Lord taken. But look at this, bro. One basic attack from Karma. Conqueror's already at half HP.
That is absolutely insane. And once again, a medical kill going to Karma.
Moba Chad looking for the angle, but luckily Danny is there to support his teammates. So, bro, my bro Con, Master Conqueror, as Karimi said, the best Hayabusa in the server. We need to sell that Sky Piercer, bro. I think Sky Piercer is over.
I will unfortunately have to agree with that one. But if you sell the Sky Piercer, what item should you replace it with in this case? Especially with the way
Literally.
things are going now.
I would actually say going for maybe a defensive item like Immortality on the Hayabusa, because he has the fast fingers, but he gets scored out by 2 basic attacks from Karma and he's dead. Or even just 1 basic attack in the ult and he's gone. So getting the Immortality now already for Conqueror might be the play he was looking for. Even going maybe for like a Rose Gold Meteor is not a bad option. Okay, he listened. The Sky PSA has been sold. He's going for the immortality. My bro, I've got you. Don't worry. But there's the traction pulse onto the whole team. Conqueror's looking for the shadow kill, but there's the Tsunami Slam coming out. But they are in a lot of danger. Con does escape, but with that being said, the Infernal Pursuit is there. Jinx takes down Tata, but they will fall in response. Once again, there's an aggressive flicker coming out from Karma. They're looking for the angle. They will get the triple kill. The Maniac! Oh, no. Danny, bro, what you doing? But I mean, that is a full team wipeout, and this will be might be the game-winning angle. They are looking for the end. The first wave is back in 20 seconds. So yeah, this is GG's game 1 going to the side of Xenagog. They take the early game lead. It is the best of 7, but getting this early game lead is game-breaking.
Yeah, so just
This
to
was
reiterate,
beautifully played.
we are not live. This match is being recorded and will be uploaded afterwards. So yeah, unfortunately, it's the
Bro.
best way we can do this with all technical. Yeah, it seems like nobody learns from this Brody pick or allowing Xenagog to pick. There we go. Karma picking up the MVP side of Chad.
Yeah, I think the main problem wasn't the Brody late. Like, yeah, the Brody late game hurts, and it fits Karma's playstyle so well. But the problem was that early game advantage from Jolene creating the angles for Karma to be farmed up. So that is definitely the combo you don't want to allow.
Yeah, Dolan asked us to stop slaughtering his name. It's not Jolene.
Jolene, I'm begging of you,
Actually,
please don't take my man.
the only Jolene I have ever known was a horse, and she had this extremely red. What do you call it that horses have? Fur? She had red fur, red hair.
I have no idea what you're talking about. The only horse I know is Salt and Pepper. For those
What
who
horse
know,
has?
knows you too young for that, bro. You too young to know Salt and Pepper.
You know what? It's a benefit to be young. It's a good thing
No,
to be young.
I'm like 5 years. Okay, no, you're never mind. I want to say I'm not that older than you, but yes, I forgot you're still a kid. But anyway, that was a great game. So hopefully, Sin Dynasty did take notes. I mean, we usually see them if they lose is always the first game because then they take notes. They know, okay, karma is a problem. Brody and Kimmy is the issue, but now they luckily have first pick, so we might see something else coming up, something spicy.
Yeah,
Could be something. Yeah.
right off the bat, Brody. I wanted to say there's your first three bands: Brody, Kimmy, Phobius. As Xenagog bans out the Angela. So yeah, we haven't seen Saint Dynasty play with the Angela combination, but yeah, it might be that had some PT that Angela.
Who knows? But they did have one when they were playing versus Fantasy. They definitely had the Angela trauma coming to them. Jinx getting to go with the response ban.
You are actually referring to the game between Saint Dynasty and where Fantasy had the Angela Phobia.
Yeah, but
Obsidian.
also Fantasy also used it against Synagogue, I think.
Oh, Angela was perma banned. First ban every match.
Ah, okay.
Due to that Angela Phobia's combination. So Obsidia being the response from Saint Dynasty, definitely hard focusing on to Karma. That was the only two heroes that we saw Karma pretty much playing, except for the Clint. But yeah, Xenagog banning out the Belleric as the Saint Dynasty banned out the as well. The third ban in the first half face of Croft.
Hopefully Karma will there it is. I wanted to say hopefully he goes with the mimic focus ban and there it is, the CC.
Yeah, well, I mean, Arlord is, even though Mimic didn't have a great time with the Arlord is, yeah, I mean, we know Mimic has a big hero pool. Mimic is very devastating, but let's see how this one Saint Dynasty go. First pick for the side of Saint Dynasty will pop out. Oh, giving Jinx this.
Sicilian first pick is gonna be interesting because you already know that they have to focus a bit on the late game. Sicilian takes a long time to get that overflow, the stacks for his manager regen. But Danny picking up the Bane, we saw his Bane a few times last night, and it was insane.
Yeah, well, yeah, the Danny with the Bane was a very good pick. Aaron currently showing us Cho as a roam pick. My question is, will it be a Chow roam pick though?
Uh, Shell Olympic has always been a good thing, but recently it's actually seemed, in my opinion, to have fallen off a bit. No one really uses it much anymore.
No, as they do allow the Kimmy to get picked up by Dolan. Oh, Colby Robin picks up the Lolita. So there will be some Luminon blasts into this equation.
Oh, okay. Lilita is not too bad here. Not bad at all because now she can immediately counter the Kimmy. And whichever marksman Karma does decide to pick up. Quick question. Can Lolita actually also reflect the deadly catch?
Yes, she can. Yes, she can. You will see the sharks returning into the opposite direction. Mimic showing us Uranus. My question is, will it be Uranus? Looking at this draft, right? If it's Uranus, yeah, there's the double revitalized for the side of Saint Dynasty. It seems like they are going for that brute force. Well, brute tanky force. As starter picks up the Esmeralda.
Kata's Esmeralda has been deadly throughout the course of the tournament, so it's gonna be fun seeing her once again. Heron, gonna go with the next ban might be a jungler ban or a marksman focus ban.
Well, the
I
question
think
is,
they want to focus on Cocker.
well, let's see. I mean, it's MOBA Chad and Con with the final picks for the side of Saint Dynasty, so it all comes down to if they are going to focus onto Con or if they're going to focus onto MOBA Chad. I don't see them picking one on one. It'd be either two for one or Bruno getting removed from the equation. So my question is, with that Bruno being banned out, does that mean Karma is looking at picking up the Clint or potentially the Erethal? As we do see Saint Dynasty respect bans the Kalia.
That Kalia was definitely a big problem in the previous match. Just knowing who to target at which time and causing chaos throughout the entire match. Karma getting the last ban for the side of Xenagog. Who else will they be targeting? Maybe the MOBA Chad's Granger?
Well, it's difficult. Honestly, it's very difficult with the response here. I mean, they definitely don't want to pick up the Granger if I'm Xenagog, because especially looking at the Lolita. So it's very difficult. Oh, there we go, Fredrin being banned out. Okay, so I was wrong. It was a 1-1 ban coming in from Xenagog. Look, they don't want to pick up the Granger, obviously due to the fact of Lolita. You don't want to pick up Maya. You don't want to pick up Jinx. It's oh, listen to me, Jinx. Ixia. It's very difficult to see what you are going to pick up. But Harren is showing us that Chow once more. My question is Harren actually going to pick up this Chow?
The question is, would the Chow be good here because you're gonna have the purifiers coming out from here that can use it, which is Sicilian, and whatever marksman the MOBA Chad will be using, which might be an Aerithal at this stage. Gonna switch out with Karma's Clint, just like you thought.
Conqueror currently showing us Joy, and MOBA Chad showing us Ruby. This will be very interesting. I think he's going to stick with his Granger. Granger does well against the Clint. He is mobile enough. Um, yeah. Oh, okay. Seems like they are going to stick with those two combinations, as Con does pick up the Hayabusa once more. Hayabusa, a very good pick, especially onto the Clint and the Kimmy. And MOBA Chad going with a Granger. He had success with the Granger. It's all going to come down to how they are going to play when it comes to the fights against. They definitely have a lot more sustain available for them. Harren showing us Tigreal. Tigreal could actually be a very good pick. Yeah, there we go. Tigreal getting picked up from the side of Xenagog. If we can get that implosion play onto the key players, that will allow Clint to get that burst damage through and Jolin just to come in with the Kimmy. And plus, right, after the implosion play, restart with a attraction pulse. That could be insane. That's really insane. I'm looking forward to see this duo playing together, the Roam and the Mage, especially if they're going to rotate together. There's a lot of crowd control coming in from the side of Xenagog, looking as well as at the Esmeralda. It's this is going to be clutch. We've definitely got a cracker of a match here.
Definitely, and with that entire combo you mentioned, throwing the deadly catch in as well will just be the executioner if Saint Dynasty's members hasn't fallen in that combination yet.
It's so
But from the side of Saint Dynasty, I'm loving the Lolita pick. It works quite well, especially because you said it can even now counter the deadly catch, which would be insane because even if the side of Xenagog wants to go for that entire combo, she can actually just maybe even reflect it and make it work against them, which would be insane.
Yeah, well, looking at the Kimmy, I mean, that shield is going to reflect a lot of damage back onto Xenagog. But let's see how this one does play out. Ladies and gentlemen, the first match going in favor of Xenagog. It's currently 0-1 in favor of Xenagog in this best of 7 series.
And with Uranus already going for that lane cutting and the contest here for the mid lane control going quite well, but we do see the rotation coming out from St. Dynasty as they go to the bot lane.
Uranus pretty much aggressively lane cutting here. Going for this rotation. He does pop the Revitalize. Will he be the first blood? Yes. As Mimic has been taken down, the first blood does go in favor of the Bane. We do see that the second Revitalize gets popped by Call Me Robin. But Danny did take a lot of damage with that previous engagement. Will Sicilian, oh yes, Sanguine Claws does land onto Tigreal. Will we see that invade onto the blue buff? Blue, double D,
Yes.
double die, double
Well,
D, double die. Oh, Sanguine Claws onto Bane! Bane's so low, and Conqueror comes in and finishes off the job on to Tigreal. But Karma in a lot of danger here, as it's a double kill for the Hayabusa.
Right now, just below the 2 minute mark, it's gonna be a 2 for 2 on the side of both teams. But Conqueror managing to get the kill onto Bane as well as a gold lead in their favor.
Yeah, indeed so. So it's just before the 2 minute mark. It is the next 3 seconds, and the first turtle of this match will be well, there we go. Turtle has spawned, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 3-2 exchange, and Saint Dynasty has that 1K gold lead.
It's gonna be a bit difficult for the side of Xenagog, but they definitely can try to contest for this turtle. But unfortunately, Bane doesn't even have his level 4 yet, and the engagement is onto Tigreal. Uranus is already once again jumping to the mix. Tata is just poking the side of St. Dynasty, and no one's really focusing on the turtle right now, but Tata is gonna fall under Conqueror's hands.
Yeah, so Hayabusa is currently 3-0 and 4-0 and 0. I mean, you want this Hayabusa fed early on. I mean, oh, we do see the Luminon blast onto Bane. The deadly catch has been committed, but Uranus is onto the job onto Bane, and Jinx picks up the kill with the Sicilian. It is 5-2 just before the 3 minute mark. 1.3k gold lead in favor of Saint Dynasty.
St. Dynasty managing to switch gears in this match, but seems like they will definitely have to be a bit on the careful side. The Clint also managed to take out around half of the golden shield here in the bottom lane, but the engagement is once again here going around the blue buff of Xenagog.
Yeah, indeed so, but we do see the shield coming up from Kimi. Hayabusa is onto the back line. Deadly catch coming into the mix. It's an unstoppable kill for the Hayabusa. Jolin coming in with that blast from her cannons. Esmeralda just trying to be an annoyance, trying to get that re-engagement, but not being able to do so. Karma's into the mix. We do see Hayabusa coming in as well. Oh, the Luminon blast lands onto 3. Hayabusa will get that monster kill, make it a double kill. Will we see that triple kill? Will they be able to catch Kimi? Yeah, oh. Unfortunately, Kimi is too fast. It's too fast, too furious. Oh, implosion play onto Lolita. We do see the pushback coming in from Tigreal. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Lolita falls to the turret.
That 5 minute and rotation coming out from the side of St. Dynasty was insane, but Tick not letting the opportunity slide and going a bit, but we do see the deadly catch and the shadow kill coming out from both of the junglers. Beautiful Sanguine Claws as well as the Bat Feast. The red buff is going to go to Conqueror as well. Beautiful on Vaden. Tata is in a lot of danger right now, has to disengage.
Yeah, this is a very much different game coming in from Saint Dynasty. I mean, look at Con with this Hayabusa playing very aggressive and being very successful. I'm taking down Bane at his red buff. I mean, Con has got 8-0 and 2. This Hayabusa is fed beyond belief. This is some dark system stuff.
Dark system indeed, and once again there comes an invade here from the side of St. Dynasty. Heron so low already. Once again, engagement onto the blue buff. Numenon Blast as well getting committed. Danny is taken down. Jordan is gonna have to struggle as well. Heron might be able to escape this, but it seems like St. Dynasty throws out the Sanguine Claws. Beautiful engage, and Conqueror managing to take him down.
Con is a Hayabusa God. But Esmeralda is being left alone to secure the first tier 1 turret in favor of Xenagog. She's going to go for the second one as well as Saint Dynasty secures the second turtle. of this match. We will see a tier 1 turret in the mid lane. The deadly catch is into the mix. We do see the shutdown kill onto Hayabusa. Jolin picking it up. Oh, we do see the pushback coming in from Tiger. Double revitalize has been popped. Oh, but there's the shield up from the Luminon blast. Does will land onto Kimmy. However, there's no follow-up through onto the focus here. Clint does get the kill onto Lolita, but the engagement continues on from Xenogog, getting Uranus currently immobilized. Will Mobachad be able to do something here? Will we see that damage coming in from the Granger? He did have some time to farm. Oh, Uranus nearly getting taken down as that traction pulse just misses. So it's at the 6-minute mark. It's 8 kill advantage in favor of Saint Dynasty.
That was some good teamwork coming out from the side of Xenogog, and Mimic being low right now, but still goes toe to toe with the Esmeralda, able to do so. I mean, he's a tanky boy. Tigreal doing some beautiful bush checking around here, but Hayabusa once again goes for this blue buff. He really likes this blue buff. Traction pulse also into the mix, but no follow up just yet.
Yeah, well, oh no, Clint just escapes, but we did see that Shadow Kill getting committed onto the blue buff. Can't use these ult to secure that jungle invade.
Definitely making things difficult for Danny right now. Definitely repaying him for the previous match. And once again, next turtle is going to be spawning up in around 20 seconds. Danny is going to be the one going for the split push this time.
Yeah, indeed. So we do see the engagement onto Tigreal. He does pop his pushback. Luminon Blast doesn't land onto anyone. Look at Karma. Clint is trying to get that wraparound play. Tata's trying to get onto the back line. He does push away St. Dynasty's back line. That's proper zoning coming in there. But will we see Conqueror fall? The shadow kill coming in. Oh, Bane is so low. Clint comes in and finishes the job onto Hayabusa.
That was absolutely insane, and they are going to be able to take down this turtle, but Copy Robin and Mimic still wanting to go in with the engagement. They're tanky right now, can definitely do it. Implosion play also into the mix, but Mimic still surviving all of it. Tata going into a 1v3 situation. Mobochad might be falling right now, does, and the turtle's going to go uncontested to the side of Xenogog.
Yeah, indeed. So it's just unfortunate. Moba Chad just overstaying his welcome and getting taken down by the Esmeralda. So yeah, 2-for-0 exchange in favor of Xenogog at that moment.
Unfortunately, the kill count does still count as 13-7 in the favor of Saint Dynasty, but the gold is relatively even right now.
Yes, indeed. So I mean, getting a tier 1 turret and the turtle with 2 kills, that was a successful final turtle for the side of Xenogog. Saint Dynasty, they need to be careful at this moment.
Absolutely, and still, this match is still going back and forth the entire time. This is the type of matches that you want to see in the grand finals. Mimic once again getting engaged upon, but Hayabusa going in with a shadow kill onto Danny, manages to take him down. Beautiful implosion play, catching the Hayabusa down. Clint goes in with a grenade bombardment, managing to take him down as well. Jinx going for the split push in the mid lane. Tata once again into 3v1 situation. The engagement still continues. Bashfeast into the mix. Mimic going quite low right now. Jolin is doing some beautiful damage onto this Kimmy. Numenon Blast not catching onto anyone, but Traction Pulse catching them.
Yeah.
But both teams do have to disengage.
Yeah, that traction pulse was bounced back from Lolita, so it's beautiful. I mean, if you can have that shield up on the perfect placement like that, Kimmy can actually stun her own teammates. Oh, imagine that! Imagine the screaming, the shouting, and the swear words after a match.
Can definitely imagine that one. But first Lord of the game gonna be up and running in 5 seconds. Both teams are gonna have to start rotating that way once they get the lanes into order. Saint Dynasty putting some pressure here onto the mid lane as Tata is going toe to toe with this Conqueror here in the top lane.
Yeah, indeed. So my Granger doesn't have any stacks on his Sky Piercer, so I think Granger should get rid of the Sky PS at this moment. If I mean, if he's not going to play for to get that stacks. Oh, but we do see Esmeralda onto the Granger once more. No one's protecting Granger. Moba Chad will fall. to the Esmeralda once more. We do see Bane getting that deadly catch onto. Oh, but the Luminon Blast is coming in from Lolita. It does land onto 3. However, St. Dynasty is not yet to assist here. Mimic does take a lot of damage, but we do see Hayabusa onto the back line. The shadow kill has been committed. Oh, he needs to escape. Oh, but Kimmy Jolin gets the kill, but Bane does fall into in favor of one as well. So it's both junglers being removed from this Lord of this match. But it's oh, Jinx gets the kill onto Kimmy.
That was a nice kill coming out from Jinx, but Tata once again just going in deep into the enemy's backline, managing to deal a lot of damage, saving Heron from a lot of trouble there. But the minions seem to be on their own mission right now, and Saint Dynasty is going to start up the Lord.
Yeah, indeed. So we do see that immobilization coming in from the Esmeralda onto Uranus. Look, we need to give Tata credit, right? His Esme is a it's a very beautiful XP laner. But we do see the engagement onto this first Lord of the match. We do see the deadly catch gets committed. Do you see that? The deadly catch got sent back, but Tata gets the kill onto Granger once more. The shutdown kill coming in from Hayabusa onto the Esmeralda. However, oh, Jinx gets taken down by Harren and the combo of Danny. It's a 2-for-1 exchange at this moment.
Definitely going into the favor of Xenagog right now, but Lolita seems to be wanting more right now. Danny is gonna go start up the Lord, and Heron and Jolin gonna go for the assist. Karma managing to get the mid-tier 1 turret for their side. Conqueror wants to seem to be able to go for the steal on this one.
Oh, there we see the deadly catch return. It does land onto Karma. However, the Lord does go in favor of Xenagog, but we do see the shadow kill coming in from Hayabusa. He gets a kill, a double kill, a shutdown kill coming from Uranus. It is currently a 3-for-1 exchange. But that return,
Even with getting
deadly
the
catch is so deadly. We do see a mega kill coming in for Conqueror onto the Bane.
Even with Xenagog managing to get the Lord, they did lose the team fight, and that makes it a lot more difficult for their side. Sin Dynasty is putting the pressure onto the mid, but Tata is just returning the pressure, going in with the Falling Star Moon. The minions are gonna pile up here in the bottom lane. Will definitely be able to take down a turret if left unattended, but Saint Dynasty wants to go for this inhibitor turrets.
Yeah, well, they got a tier 3 turret in favor of them. We do see the pushback onto Uranus coming in from the Tigreal and Implosion play. Oh, Traction Pulse is onto Mimic. Ivor Granger is there. He's going to say, he has something to say, but Hayabusa gets the kill onto Jolin. As the deadly catch was committed and lands onto nobody.
Not bad at all. St. Dynasty managing to go 23-13 in their favor. Did manage to get a 2-kill advantage, but once again, shadow kill onto Heron. He's gonna be able to take him down as well as Karma. And the tier 1 turret in the top lane is gonna fall as well. Mimic just keeping the pressure here onto this tier 2 turret, and Tata and Bane can't do much right now. They will have to go into a defensive structure.
Yeah, Saint Dynasty found their groove again. Where we see the deadly catch coming in from Bane. Doesn't land onto anyone on Saint Dynasty's side. But yeah, Mimic doing beautiful zoning onto Xenagog. We will see another tier 3 turret get taken down in favor of Saint Dynasty. Yeah, there we go. Mobo Chad gets that second tier 3 turret. All the pressures onto Xenagog. Yeah, we do see the Numenon Blast. It doesn't land onto anyone just yet. Oh, but it's counterplays a diversion play coming in. Oh, the Revitalize has been popped. Ooh, from Mimic, but the Shadow Kills into the mix as well. Oh, no follow-up. Bat's Feast has been committed into there in the base, but Jolin's so low. Saint Dynasty trying to get the opening here. We do see next minion wave coming in as well, and we will see them going for that second tier, well, the final tier 2 turret as the minions does take it down, and then potentially go for this tier 3 turret.
But I mean, I don't know if you saw, but that implosion play coming out from the Tigreal, that is the one benefit that you get also from having a Tigreal on your team is the defensive capabilities. And if Satan Dynasty does not respect the Tigreal, they can all be caught up by it, and the game can once again turn around.
Yeah, well, look, if I'm reading the play right, the combination that Xenagog wants to get here, they want that implosion play from the Tigreal first. They want Lolita to pop her shield. and then follow up after that implosion play. So you want that implosion play, and then you want the traction pulse, and then follow up with a deadly catch. That is the combination for Xenagog here at this moment. But we do see Tata coming in here. The Sanguine Claws does land onto Haran. Tigreal gets that pushback play onto no one. The Luminon Blast does land onto Ismay as the Granger gets the kill onto Tigreal. But Hayabusa got the shut down by the Bane.
The engagement on the Karma stunning him up, but he does seem to be able to escape. Uranus is onto his case, goes in with Consecration. Clint and Bane does fall, and St. Dynasty wants to engage onto the turret, but the minions are all gone. Toda's gonna fall down as well, but he is surviving like
Yeah, you
a
wanted to
cricket.
say. You wanted to say. Yeah, we will see St. Dynasty focusing onto the Nexus here. This will be game 2 in favor of St. Dynasty. Luminon Blast does land onto Kimmy. Winter Crown was popped. So yeah, that does even out the plays there. So GG's well played from St. Dynasty.
Absolutely, this was an insane match. Definitely what you expect in this best of 7 series, and well done to both teams.
Yeah, I think, look, I'm not going to take anything away from Xenagog here, right? St. Dynasty put a tremendous amount of pressure onto Xenagog, but Xenagog, the constant that you could see from them in every other matches that they played was the Brody towards the late game, carrying Xenagog to victory. And no Brody, no win. My apologies, but it seems like that's what was shown in the second match. But without further ado, let's get into the third match.
Stop Skinkel trolling us here. But that was a crazy play. I mean, bro, Conqueror, the one-man army, they got all the invades for him early, so he was like 3 to 5k goal ahead of the other players. So can't just solo the whole team in that match.
Yeah, Hayabusa was fed beyond belief.
But I mean, that beautiful comeback brings it down to a 1-1 situation. So it is already set in stone that this is a back and forth match. So with that being said, St. Dynasty found their groove now. They know what to ban. Ban the Brody and you win. Or are they going to maybe look at picking up the Basha again? Because the Basha was kind of cracked in that first game. And it automatically takes out the high booster card. High booster can't invade against the Basha. You will lose most of the times.
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean, look, yeah, it's this was it was a back and forth second match. Saint Dynasty getting that pressure early on, Denegog getting the return, and yeah, Saint Dynasty just finding their groove again. So yeah, all right, both teams are ready. Let's go.
Into the third match. This is gonna be interesting. Definitely if the teams actually make it to all 7 matches, but I'm pretty sure they will want to end it before that.
I just quickly want to go get something to back.
Skopskinko goes to get his refreshments, please. Viewers, do not forget to get yours as well. And into the drafting phase we go. Heron, gotta ban out the CC firsthand.
I mean, CC kind of counters a lot of their heroes. I'm wondering if they're going to go for the Basha again. I mean, that Basha did give them a lot of map presence. So, looking at that being the case, maybe going for the Brody, Obsidia, and the Basha ban for St. Dynasty might be their choice. But also, another thing is you have to watch out for is the Angela, because Xenagog does have first pick.
Go once again with the Angela and what's a combo? The Angela and the Phobius combo. But maybe, maybe not. Definitely a possibility. We do see Brody getting banned out from the side of Saint Dynasty.
Oh, the Brody is solid, man. I mean, Karma, as soon as he gets fed on the Brody, it's kind of hard to go up against that. So it's a good ban overall. And also, with that being said, it seems like both teams are going to sort of stick with the same ban. But there's the Basha. I was really expecting the Basha pick ban to come out from some Dynasty.
Fair enough. Karma getting the last ban, even with Brody, Karma on the Brody, which has been a very carrying factor for the side of Synagogue. He also played extremely well on the Clint, like we saw in the previous match, getting the MVP even in a losing situation.
Yeah, true. So the two main factors I would say is Obsidia and uh, that Kimmy is the main issues currently. You could say, yeah, Tata's Esmo was deadly, but with that being said, it was easy. You could deal with that.
Did they skip out on the ban?
Missed opportunity coming out from Xenagog.
Could be, could
Missed
possibly be. Yes,
It's a good
sorry.
strategy because I mean it automatically leaves a lot open. Okay, so Jalen this time going for the Sicilian. First game it was banned out. Second game Jinx picked it up. Third game he will get the Sicilian. So this will be no Kimi, but he does also have that deadly Sicilian.
True, so Synagogue might be going a bit for the late game favors. So far the last few matches have been leaning in towards seriously late game, averaging around how much at what time did the matches usually end? Was it 16 minutes?
I have no idea, no idea at all. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so going for the Uranus first pick. The good laning opponent for the Uranus is the Esme. Then Conquer picks up the Esme jungle. This is interesting.
Esme Jungle. It's been a while since I saw that one. It's been a long time since I saw that.
Uh,
Definitely valid. It's quite viable in certain cases, but the problem is it's very situational and it's not extremely conventional.
but the thing is, if you take the Esme and the Uranus, and then you can suddenly throw in the Angela, which is still open, but there's the Obsidia. They did leave open Obsidia for Karma. So, I mean, Karma was. It was the year he got his Savage on. So, yeah, but there is the Angela. I was looking at this Angela. Angela is the correct pick.
Angela would be awesome here, but Robert, why are you considering other picks? Angela's right in front of you.
Oh, auto lock, bro. Auto lock. Angela's open. Auto lock. There's no other choice. But the thing is, I would love to see them looking at some or other counter for the Obsidia. So there is a few options available, but in MobaChat's Arsenal, the only options might be either Clint, Carry, or yeah, 1-1.
I'm actually surprised that the side of Synagogue didn't go with the carry because of the amount of tanks going into the side of Saint Dynasty. But Saint Dynasty gonna go with the ban of a Kalea.
I mean, Harren's Kaleo was crazy that first game. I 100% agree with that. But the thing is also, Obsidia kind of melted tank. Like, I played a game with High Loss this afternoon. Like, if I didn't have my Vengeance available, even with Blade Armor, she would melt through me. And it is kind of crazy that she melts a High Loss with 10k HP. My damage taken that game was over almost 700,000 damage taken due to the
Oh,
Lunox and Obsidia. But yeah, Obsidia was melting me. Every team fight, there's like 6k damage coming out from her.
and what year did you play?
Hylos with Vigits.
Oh wow, that is absolutely a lot of damage. Clint gonna get banned out from the side of Xenogogue. Some people do say that Clint is a somewhat of a counter, or they imply that Clint counters the Obsidia, so not too bad.
Yeah,
But
so the
this
thing
player,
is, the Clint
oh,
does well against Obsidia because he can be like stationary and just burst it down with his skills. So it's a solid pick. And also in the early game, Clint is a monster against Obsidia. She will lose the lane so hard because he can just constantly poke her down. So it's a solid pick against Obsidia. Not my favorite, but it is a good one.
Fair enough. And Danny gonna get the last ban for the game. But with the Kalea pick, I didn't think Kalea would have been really in Xenagog's mind when it comes to this, because as you can see, they're going for a bit of what seems to be team fight, especially if you consider the Sicilian. But Bruno getting banned off on the side of Xenagog.
That's a solid pick. It's a 100% solid pick. So if you're looking at the mid lane, I would say maybe going for the Kadita. What are you doing? Okay, so it's Angela mid lane. Angela mid lane, 3 tanks. We're going to see a Moskov. Movichad is going to pick Moskov. Or Erathal, but I think Moskov is the only safe choice. But then again, they lose against the Obsidia. So it might be the Erathal. Oh, this is weird.
But Obsidia is gonna go with the interesting choice and use of Vengeance. She knows that the Clint is banned out, so the only other options are really attack speed marksman, and Vengeance is the way to go there. But a full tank composition with an Angela and a marksman. This is gonna be interesting.
I would actually say Obsidian needs to go for like maybe Aegis for the extra sustainability. So going for the Esthers to counter the heal of the Angela, good choice overall. But this Barat's play is interesting. Barat's against 3 tanks.
Wouldn't an
Uh,
Alpha have been better?
Alpha would have been.
Leslie.
Oh, Leslie's open. Leslie's open, but MOBA doesn't play Leslie though.
Well, you never know. He could have practiced in secret.
Might be. The thing is, he can play the Leslie, but he's not comfortable with the Leslie. So, the XCR carry is the choices he will go for most probably. Carry a good choice, especially going against the XCR and the Estes and the Barats.
Yeah.
But also, with that being said, it's going to be a tough match.
Carry also shreds Obsidia. Especially on that Hunt of Bone. Carry is devastating. So the true counters to Obsidia, like very hard counters, is Leslie and Carry. Those two, bro. Look, I'm number 2 in Twane with Obsidia at this moment. Oh, yeah, number 2 with Obsidia at this moment. I'm so close to being number 1, trying to get that global rankings with Obsidia. But Leslie Carey, that's a hard no against the Obsidia.
This is going to be an interesting match. I would say I would actually favor the unconventional draft coming out from St. Dynasty because Esmeralda Angela is kind of unkillable.
Yeah, well, looking. Oh my word! Let me just get the overlays up here. Boom. All right, into the third match we go. It's 1 apiece. Xenagog and Saint Dynasty having 1 each. So let's see how this one does play out. We do see those recall spams around the jungle buffs.
I mean, it seems like they're going to for the fast game. I mean, Esme doesn't have the fastest jungle clear speed. But with that being said, the rotation capabilities coming out from Xenagog is kind of crazy. So it all depends on if they can get this Barats in position before the Esmeralda. Because whoever gets in position first will most likely win the trade. So, I mean, what else do you expect? Going up against the Obsidia, you need that early game advantage. So they're going for a lot of fast rotations.
Yeah, indeed. So, I mean, you don't want Obsidia to get fed early on. You want to extend her late game to even later game. You don't want it to get any shards. So that pressure needs to be on Obsidia.
Mhm. Yeah, but the only iffy thing is having the Cillian and the Obsidia, 2 of the late game scalers. So, going for the invade does not get the blue buff retry in time, but it all comes down to the level 4 power spike. It seems like Con is going for the engagement with his team in core. There is the level 4 from Con. Danny is just a few XP after. But with that being said, it is engagement. There's a falling star moon, but Con is left at 1 HP. There is oh,
The spit coming in from Barats onto Con, just the other side of the wall. But we will see first blood going to Getcha. Angela doing some proper heals here for the side of Saint Dynasty. We do see Obsidia coming on and finishes the job onto carry. Will we see this focus onto it? Yes, Getcha gets that taunt and Karma has been taken down. Con follows up with by taking down the Estes, so it was a 3-4-1 exchange.
yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't watch the backs with that carry making the rotation. So they definitely made the play. But I mean, the toner is welcome. You don't want it to be on top of Esmeralda because she can kind of just survive everything. Angela will be reaching level 4 in the next few seconds. Robin does have level 4 already.
Oh, there we see the avatar of Guardian does land onto Estes, but we see the Black Dragon form has been committed. In the meantime, we do see Karma having that solo kill onto carry, but the Saint Dynasty is continuing this engagement. We do see the killing spree coming in for Colby Robin on this Catch onto the Estes. Will they be able to catch Danny? Oh, the passive procs from the Yu Zong. However, Mimic does pop that Revitalize and a mega kill coming in for Getagacha as he gets the kill onto Baratz, and Call Me Robin will be able to escape the clutches of this.
I mean, what an engagement there. But Robin is doing solidly so far. He is having a fun time on this ghetto. So, but they have to watch out, bro. They're giving Karma a lot of space. They are doing the double laning. And there's the Hunt of Bone onto Mobachat. Light Wheels has been committed, but there's the Vengeance. Angela has the hard guard onto Moba, but there's not a lot they can do. Khan does get the jizzle in response. The fight will continue there. But I don't think that St. Dynasty wants to fight this.
Yeah, I was just a quick second looking at Obsidia's bone shards, right? She's got 9 stacks at this moment. Yeah, she's almost at that deadly point, and having 9 shards at before the 4-minute mark, it's a lot of stacks. Definitely picking up 3 kills onto the carry. That's this Obsidia's getting fed. Oh, but there we see the cartwheel onto Obsidia. The Hunt of Bone is onto carry. Will Call Me Robin be able to do this as the hard card has been committed onto carry? And yes, they seal the deal as Angela steals the kill.
I mean, Angela, the number 1 kill stealer in the world. So it's going to be interesting. So Angela looks like going for a bit of a more cooldown build, not going for the flask first item, rather going for the enchant talisman, which is not a bad choice if you're looking at the mid lane. Mimic is in a bit of danger. He is a 3v1 situation, but he is the Uranus, so he will be able to tank through everything. So it all comes down to this gold lane. Karma is in a 1v2 situation, but there is the double vengeance coming out. The light wheels is in point, but Moba Chad almost got taken down by the turret.
Just thankful for that hard guard coming in from the Angela. So we do see that last slice of butter from the tier 1 turret did go in favor of the carry. This is what you want. You want carry to get that items so that she can pack a punch towards the mid to late stages of the game. We are at the mid stages now. Mimic getting stunned up. However, the hard guard is onto Uranus. We do see the play onto Danny. The avatar of Guardian does land onto Danny as well. Oh, but the follow-up coming through. The Revitalize has been popped by Estes, but Cecilia gets the kill onto Gacha. The Black Dragon form has been committed. Yuzong is trying to get onto the back line. However, carry is there, and Karma gets the kill onto Con. So Obsidia gets another kill. Obsidia is 5 for 3 at this moment, and the second turtle of this match does go in favor of Xenagog.
Obsidia doing a good job so far. I mean, she's at the point where she gets the power spike, and there's the flask of aces coming out from Estes. So that Blessing of the Moon Goddess will be kind of make up game breaking so far. Because I mean, in that tower fight, it was that ultimate that saved the team.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, bro, it's going to come in clutch. Xenagog currently has, well, okay, so the map control is fairly easy, but the gold is also balanced. Saint Dynasty has 1 kill to their advantage. Yeah, they should be careful now. It's the time where Xenagog is going to start firing. As we do see the Hunt of Bone is on to carry. The avatar of Guardian does not land onto its mark. Oh, we do see the hard guard is onto Esmeralda. We do see the Daytona's blast onto onto the Garagacha. But then we see the follow-up coming through from Esma. She takes down the Barats, but the Black Dragon form has been committed from Yuzong. He's onto the team, and Sicilian gets the job done onto Esmeralda. We will see that passive proc onto Angela from the Yuzong. That is a 2-for-1 exchange.
So once again, bro, Tata is doing the plays. He's making the combos work for the team. So, oh, bro, I don't know who to talk to because Danny is a bit more comfortable on his tankier jungles. So this Barat is just like very comfortable for him. And he has his team to follow up. You have the Sicilian and on top of that, the Yuzong to target the back line, the Hunt of Bone on the front line. So it's a lot of damage for the team of St. Dynasty to look out for.
Yeah, Obsidia's pretty much almost full stacked up. She's got 22 bone shards, so she is definitely going to hurt. I mean, there we go. Just look at that. Garagacha taking just a first skill attack and a few basic attacks. Nearly took him down to half health. There we see the Avatar of Guardian lands onto one. However, the hard guard is onto Esmeralda, but we will see Esme falling to the Barats. But we see the entire team coming in here. The Revitalize has been popped by Estes, but Obsidian on to a killing spree. Barats picking up a double kill. Will we see a triple kill? Oh no, Yuzong takes down the Angela. It's only Uranus left standing for the side of St. Dynasty.
So a bit of a play come out from Danny, leaving the Daytona's blast for carry. As soon as the light wheels activated, you saw him go into the back line. So it's a killer play so far. And with that being said, Mimic, just check how he's being melted by this Obsidia. This is the power of Obsidia. Who needs to carry when you've got Obsidia? Going for the Trinity build as well. So there's no tank that will be safe with this Obsidia round.
Nope. Obsidia is going to hurt. She's going to hurt everyone. The Avatar, the Avatar of Guardian does land onto one. However, Estes doing loads of amount of healing. Xenagog just being able to sustain through everything. Yuzong does take down the final tier 1 turret for the side of Xenagog.
So this is a tough match. So the early game advantage was in the hands of St. Dynasty, but then once again, Xenagog did make the comeback. And it is at that point where the Pious spikes happen. I mean, Obsidia has a Trinity with the 25 stacks. You see the Flowers cover aces coming out. And this fight is currently crazy. I mean, there's a Hunter Bone once again on Conqueror, and he gets melted down. Jinx will be the second to fall. Double kill coming out from Karma. Will we see once again the triple kill? Tata's looking for the gateway out of the turret. They are going for it. Robin is there tanking everything, but Danny will get the kill. It's already a 3-for-0 exchange so far.
Now, this could be an ending angle for Xenagog. We do see the minion waves there. Obsidia is focusing onto the Nexus. Yeah, the Mimic taking a lot of damage. Yeah, this is it. The third match going in favor of Xenagog. 2-2-1.
No, bro. It was a tough match. The main issue was the damage. So Dynasty didn't have enough damage. The only damage source was the carry. So with that also being said, it was a bit tough for carry to come online with the amount of dive potential. So they needed something in the mid lane to do a bit more damage. I would say just put the Angela on the roam position and go for something in the mid. But the oversight was leaving open that Obsidia. I mean, we've seen Obsidia with that win rate before and her previous games in the Conquerors of Dawn.
Yeah, and Karma being that player to pick up the first Savages. It was a back-to-back Savages in Conquerors of Dawn. And one being with Obsidia and the other one being with Clint. So, yeah, Karma, GG's. But Jolin picking up the MVP for the side of Xenagog with 3-0 and 13. And Jinx picks up the MVP side of Saint.
So I think it's back to the drawing board because, yeah, there's luckily still a few matches before you head into the match point. So St. Dynasty has the chance to come back. But having the 2-1 lead already in the favor of Xenagog is very, very good. But with that also being said, you can't leave that Obsidia open. That Obsidia was kind of cracked.
Yeah, indeed. So So going into the fourth matches draft, Saint Dynasty with the first pick this time around.
Yeah, so okay, so looking at that being said, the Brody is the first ban. I mean, there's no other choice. Okay, Obsidia, okay. So it's Obsidia first ban, Brody second ban then. Unless they
Definitely.
are looking to maybe first pick the Brody.
That is a possibility, but we don't really see Mabachet using the Brody so much.
He actually can play the Brody. Actually, is very good at the Brody. He doesn't like the play style because you need to be like all up in the face for you to like go all savage, and that's what fits with Karma's play style. So going Obsidia Florence so far. So this leaves open a few bans for the final ban. The being the Angela, being of course also you have the Basha to worry about Brody. So it will be Brody. You can't leave it open Karma's Brody.
Definitely not. And the side of Synagogue is probably gonna go with the same ban for the third ban as they have been doing for the last three matches. I mean, it's been Belleric and CC the entire time, going with the Sicilian as well.
So it seems like there's a first pick Sicilian contestant going up. So it's interesting to see what we're going to see now. Are we going to see once again the Uranus coming out from Mimic? Maybe even Jinx picking up the Kimi because Kimi is left open, and if a Sicilian is banned out, Jolin will most probably pick out the Kimi.
Could be. Uh, but he does seem to be utilizing that full 50-second pick, seconds to pick. Switches out with Robin's Minotaur. That's actually an interesting first pick to go with.
Yeah, Minotaur is a good pick, and it's a solid pick in the hands of Robin. But you have to kind of like build your whole draft around the Minotaur set. So you need something on the XP lane that's able to also initiate, because Minotaur can initiate, but he also wants to surprise set. So you need someone to frontline, maybe even set, and then on top of that, I mean, what else are you going to expect from Jolin as the Kimi?
True, I mean, Sicilian is out of the picture. You should have known Kimmy was coming.
I mean, it's a hard contestation with that Kimi because that Kimi has done very well and also p- suffered a bit. But also with Robin going for the Minotaur first pick, there is no threat of a Lolita lurking in the background. So going Tata with the Lapu Lapu. This is quite interesting. So they're going for the sustain build. So I actually think they're going to go third pick on Xenagog for the Angela.
This is the first time that St. Dynasty has actually left the Angela open, so. Ooh, Angela. But Mimic going for the Esmeralda and Jinx, currently hovering over the Zushin.
Ah,
Zushin
Zushin is
can be a.
irritating, but she loses the matchup against the Kimi. That's the only problem because Kimi can just outpoke that Zushin. So it's not a bad pick, but they definitely have to play around that Kimi's early game damage.
True, but I think it's also what Waylander likes to call a preventative pick, because now the side of Xenagog has to be a bit careful for when picking the frontliners, but they're a bit on the side of ignoring the Zushin and picks up the Basha.
I mean, bro, Danny loves his tanky junglers, as I said. So leaving the Basha open is like an auto pick. I would definitely say, yeah, there's the Angela ban because you can't leave Angela open. You have a Basha, and on top of that, the Lapu Lapu. Angela would have been deadly.
True, but I don't think I've seen Angela Lapu Lapu combo, because you see all these combinations, but people usually prefer throwing the Angela only onto one hero or two heroes, but not necessarily a Lapu Lapu.
Look, Lapu's damage and sustain is just crazy. So throwing out a hard guard onto that just increases that sustainability. But with that being said, there is a little bit focus once again onto MOBA chat. There's the Irithel pick, so that prevents a Granger pick. But as I know, MOBA chat is most probably going to go for the Granger anyway. But then again, it is on 120 ping, so it's going to be tough to pick up the Granger against the Irithal on a higher ping.
Definitely. And Conqueror currently showing us the Dareth. Dareth has popped up now and then, but I don't think Dareth would be better here. Gonna go for the Roger, and Mobochat still settling onto the Ruby. Heron once again picking up the Estus. So even with the Florin and the Angela out, there's still another healer that they forget, and that is the S.
This is a bit of a pocket pick because you can work against the Estes because he does force his team to group up. So it does leave a bit open for the side of St. Dynasty because you've got a MOBA chat on the Ruby with an I'm offended. That's a set potential you want. So you get the I'm offended, Minone Fury to follow up, Falling Star Moon is there, and Jinx just throwing up lights everywhere with her wishing lanterns. Wishful thinking, and then yeah, bro, the combo from St. Dynasty is solid, but then again, Xenagog's combo is traditionally ticks all the boxes. You have the split push ability, you have the front line, you have the heals, you have burst damage sets. It ticks all the boxes.
True, but now it's gonna once again be a matter of execution coming out from both teams. Con Ruby, once again into the goal lane versus an Aerithel. This is going to be interesting because she's probably going to be able to win in the early game. But once Aerithel comes online and gets the anti-heal that's necessary, it's going to be a bit difficult. Pause.
Yeah, the thing is, it comes down to if Ruby can hit her combo. So if she can get the arm offended into the second skill, she is able to lock down Irithel just enough to burst it down. But if she misses even one of those, then it's automatically game over. Because then Irithel just activates the ultimate sprint and just runs around and bursts it down. I mean, who brings in life to a gunfight?
Very much so. Unfortunately, but in Ruby's favor, it's not a knife, it's going to be a scythe. And, well, scythes are usually going in the favor of Grim Reapers, so she'll probably be okay.
The Reaper's Scythe. But I think the make or break is coming down to Conqueror and Call Me Robin. Because if they do good in the early game, the team usually does well. But as soon as you call a Robin an ambulance, and then it's already tough for you to come back from that.
Fair enough, but I've just noticed in the past 3 matches, whichever team had first pick won the match.
I mean, first pick is generally good because you get the potential to get this early game draft potential. And it's also not just about the first pick, but you also take out 2 picks from your opponent. So they're forced to pick something up before seeing the lineup. So there's a lot of ability for counterplay potential coming out. But also, with that being said, Lapu Lapu having lethal ignition is something that's quite crazy. So it's something you don't usually see on a Lapu, but it does work.
So his damage capabilities might actually be off the charts if I'm guessing correctly.
Yeah, definitely. As soon as if he gets the driver's fighter onto your backline, he will automatically be deleted. But with that being said, the Lapu does struggle a bit in the early game against the Esme because she has the survivability, shields, and damage to just clear the lane and rotate. So they have to watch out for this. So, also, that being said, a Conqueror once again going for an aggressive type of rotation. There's the stun onto Karma, but the sprint has been committed. But there's the lantern to bring her back to point. But I mean, Karma barely gets out with any HP.
That was actually just in time using that sprint ability. But it's going to be an opposite rotation also coming out from the side of Xenagog as they go a bit to put some pressure here on the bottom lane. But Ruby is just going to go to this golden turret and going to be able to take all the gold that she needs right now.
I mean, giving that gold early on to the Ruby is something you would like. Because Ruby needs a few items before she can start bursting. So going for the steel leg plates just to protect itself against the Aerothal's burst ability is a good play, but it is a 2-minute mark. The Lord has spawned up. It seems like all teams are ready, and Conqueror will be the first to start it up. But with that being said, there is a Lapo onto the mix, so you have to watch out for the bravest fighter. But when we're doing a good job zoning, Danny is looking for the angle, but the Lantern is there to zone everyone out, and it seems like St. Dynasty are going to fall back from this fight.
Nice teamwork coming out from St. Dynasty, and beautiful. I'm offended onto Jolin managing to take her down, and Aerithal didn't really even get the chance to rotate and do with it what an Aerithal usually does in these cases.
Yeah, the thing is, she was a bit need to play a bit safe because Ruby can camp her out and then just burst it down. And then from there on out, she's going to struggle. But there's attraction pulse onto Jinx. But Jolene doesn't have any damage just yet. And Heron is still stuck at level 3. So this is a good engage so far. Khan gets the kill onto Karma.
It was literally 3 people tower diving. Minoa and Fury also once again into the mix, and then Karma managed to escape. But once again, the engagement continues. Heron gonna fall, and that is the problem with an SS. He's extremely squishy right now. And it's gonna be 3-0 in the favor of St. Dynasty, just past at the 3.5-minute mark. And they also managed to secure a 2,000 lead.
And Ruby having a 2-level lead onto Karma is definitely something that works in their favor. But there's the heavy cross, but Danny is there with the turtle poisons. They are trying to burst out Moba, but there's I'm offended. Jinx is there to follow up. Moba Chat has disengaged, but now Robin is into the mix. The blessing of the Moonlight Goddess is on point, but Karma will fall to Ruby. Traction pulse onto 2, but I don't think they will fight this fight. It is a losing battle for Xenagog.
Definitely. So they'll have to disengage right now, and means St. Dynasty has the ability to play super aggressive right now. Could possibly also get this tier 1 turret. And with the way things are going, Xenocog can't really contest for this next turtle.
So far, this heavy early game aggression coming out from St. Dynasty has fared well in their favor. If they win the early game like massively, they usually have a chance to make it to the late game. But last match, it was a bit unfortunate that they didn't do too well in the early game engages, and Xenogod made a comeback. But it is the second turtle that has fallen uncontested to the side of St. Dynasty with the bot lane tower down. It opens the map up for Ruby to start making plays. So we will see, of course, Conqueror will be slowly but surely rotating to the top lane to defend the tower, not giving the Irithal the gold, and Ruby going for the plays to try and get maybe a kill onto the mid lane.
And just as you said, it plays out like a book right now. And Aerithal is not really getting a chance to be left alone for the split pushing potential that she does give. And this 3-man, 4-man rotation continues to coming out from the side of St. Dynasty is putting them on so much pressure. Minoa and Fury into the mix. Beautiful I'm offended as well as the Crimson Lantern. And the side of Xenogog definitely cannot fight this. They will have to disengage. And St. Dynasty just keeps the pressure and the map presence on point.
Conqueror, once again, the one-man army. There's the blessing of the Moon Goddess on point. Moba Chat is there to support, but the Turtle Puissance is onto mix. There's the Lycan Pounds, but Conqueror needs to get out. He is a bit low. Even though there is 2 players, the flicker to dodge the traction pulse.
And in the meantime, it seems like Tata and Mimic is stuck at equilibrium. They just keep lane cutting, but not really fighting and not really joining in on the team fights anymore.
The thing is, they need to do a double cut because you can't leave your lane for the other to push because both have pushing capabilities. But I mean, bro, this engagement's coming out from Conqueror. Double kill once again. Jolin being the second to fall. Ooh, this is a fight. I mean, the turtle is up in the next 15 seconds. They have the ability. Mobachat is looking for the angle to a hook, line, and sinker. So, with this being said, Esmeralda is now back into lane. And once again, Lapu is looking for a safe angle. It seems like they are not joining the fights, just farming up. And I mean, this Lapu is kind of crucial for the team fights. Looking like she's making a rotation onto Mobachad. There's the bravest fighter. The stun is on point. Mobachad is in a bit of a danger, but there's a traction pulse. Team not committing to this fight. It's interesting. That was a 100% winnable fight.
For the side of Xenagog or for the side of Saint Dynasty?
Xenagog, it was a 4v2 situation. They had all the damage, all the front line, but they're going here onto the bot lane, trying to defend this turret. But the map pressure coming out from St. Dynasty kind of crazy. Flicker, but don't fear, 1, 2, 3. Tato's looking for the backline dive, but they will get the first to fall is Jolene. Conquerors looking for the backline dive angle. It's currently a 2-for-1 exchange, not the favor you want if you are St. Dynasty. And once again, Xenagog with a counter gauge. Unstoppable for Conqueror. What's Conqueror doing? One-man army. Kyrie.
Oh wow, that was actually not the way anyone expected to go. It was a 3-for-3 exchange right now. Ruby went actually for the split push in the mid lane and will now move to the top lane. And finally, for the side of Xenagog, they managed to get in some kills because it was at a rate of 7-0 for a whole of what, 7.5 minutes?
I mean, that shutdown on Conqueror is massive. The amount of gold you got from that is kind of crazy. And pair that up with the Minnow's death as well. It is still good. Conqueror once again with a Minnow Fear onto 2. The flick is onto point, but there's a traction pulse to counter engage. Lapu's also into the mix. This is the second losing fight coming out from St. Dynasty. They are being chased out by Danny on the Total Poissons. It is a 2-for-nothing exchange so far. They need to watch out for this aggressive plays. The Lord is up in 12 seconds. They lost 2 members, the 2 frontliners.
But that was well done coming out from the side of Xenagog. We do see I'm offended coming out from the Ruby. Beautiful Crimson Beast can also coming out from Jinx, but Tata's just ignoring it and engaging onto the Esmeralda. Unfortunately, he might fall in this case. Conqueror goes in with the light compound, does some crazy damage. Heron does fall. Conqueror has to escape before he falls as well. Danny is going low. Once again, the I'm offended into the mix, and Xenagog has to disengage once again. But it seems like Conqueror is hunting for more.
I mean, this is the play. Once again, so Dynasty need to watch out for this Lapu counter engage. Because Lapu opens the everything up. He's a 1 and 2 yes, but I mean the counter play coming out from Tata is kind of correct.
Definitely, and with them going into the late game stages right now, they're starting to pick up, and the power spikes are definitely starting to come into their side. Kimmy already has 20 stacks on the Sky Piercer, and nobody even noticed.
I mean, bro, Kimi's Skype is as soon as it comes online, it's danger. But for me, more interesting is Con going for the Trinity build on the Roger, something you don't see as often. But that is the tank melter build coming out. So they have the Lord battling down the mid lane. There is no Holy Shield. But once again, there is a 5v5 fight. There is the Manon Fury onto 4. The backline is on point, but they will get the sustain with the Blessing of the Moon Goddess. Lapu does do a lot of damage. Ruby is the Conqueror, the second to fall, and this is a losing fight once again. Danny is low. He will get the Sky Piercer procced from Jing. So a 2-for-2 exchange. They at least got the mid-tier inhibitor turret. So it's not like that they lost members, but they gained nothing. They gained map pressure. And even with 2 members down, there's not a lot that Xenagog can do.
True, but at least it was definitely an ending angle for the side of Saint Dynasty. They were charging in like a bunch of bulls, but Xenagog managed to save themselves some extra time. And when it comes to Mobile Legends, time is what you need. It doesn't always matter how big the advantage is. As long as you manage the time well on Mobile Legends, you can turn the game around.
Oh, but bro, they need to respect the Blessing of the Moon Goddess. That Estes is keeping everyone alive, and pair that up with the Lapu, it's kind of cracked. And there's not a lot of okay. There's a few anti-heals coming out, 3 anti-heals so far for St. Dynasty, but Khan also needs to get that Sea Halberd on point as soon as possible.
Definitely, but beautiful pull-ups coming out from the solution. I'm not entirely sure what you call it again, but Saint Dynasty doing
Displacement.
some nice displacement. Thank you. Saint Dynasty doing a nice job of just zoning Xenagog and just keeping them basically locked into their base.
It's a good idea, zoning them out and keeping the waves frozen. So freezing the lane automatically denies a lot of farm from the side of Xenagog, and it kind of forces them to overstep. The Lord is up in the next 15 seconds. So the wave management has been done by us in Dynasty. There's a lot of slow pushes going on. So this will be uncontested law. There's no way that Xenagog can contest this.
Fair enough. So what Seneca can do right now is maybe send someone to split push, just for the meantime. And once the Lord is taken down and the minion waves are coming in, they definitely need to send that split pusher back to the base. But Seneca, Danny wants to get some vision just outside the base for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a big ability to split push with three waves crashing in on the same time while they take the Lord. So with that beautiful wave management coming out from St. Dynasty, it sets up for a lot. But once again, we are here. The point, the time, the Lord has spawned up. The base defense is rolling. The blessing of the Moon Goddess is ready. Who will take this next fight?
Definitely believe that Xenoga can make once again a beautiful defense game right now. And Saint Dynasty will definitely have to play the cards beautifully. But speaking of playing cards beautiful, heavy crossbow coming out, Mimic going in with the falling star moon, but not doing too much with it right now. No one has fallen just yet. Beautiful arm offended coming out from the ruby. The Lord is gonna fall right now. Lycan Pounce going into the mix. Basha is the first to fall. Jinx going in with a displacement, but it seems like the defensive capabilities of Xenagog is starting to shine once more.
Mobile Chat is in trouble. Does not let the other offender get taken out by Karma. They are on the chase. They are looking for the angle. But there's
But the
two
minions!
minion waves. There's
Minions!
two minion waves on the turret. Oh, wow, bro. Their minion waves at least spawned. So what a clutch play from Denagog's minions.
Karma,
Bro,
you need to keep an eye on the minions, bro.
if that minion waves didn't spawn at that exact second, it would have been Minions MVP. Oh,
Oh, wow. The minions could have been MVP right there. Oh,
that's crazy. I mean, that shows you what good wave management does. It makes or breaks the play. But also, with that being said, the side of Dynasty are not respecting this Estes. The Blessing of the Moon Goddess, they went a 5v5 fight extended. It was 4 members left for the side of Xenagog. Once again, they didn't gain any advantage for having so many players left because they had 2 minion waves crashing. But if this keeps happening, Xenagog is going to make a comeback. I mean, it's already back to 3k gold lead in the favor of St. Dynasty. They are looking once again for the angle. St. Dynasty are in to point. It's a 4v5 fight. There's armor offended. There's a lot of damage going back and forth, but the bravest fighter, the armor offended once again onto 3, but the Monoan Fury is not ready yet. They once again, bro. They took a 4v5 fight. They lost 2 members. Con is in a lot of danger. You will be the next to fall. They're trying to pull up to Kyrie moments, but Jolene with a Sky Piercer procs. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Taking a 4v5 fight with the Aces on point is not something you
and
want to do.
and just a few seconds before the next lord. I mean, it's 3 seconds to the next lord, and it's gonna be a 2v5 situation for the side of Saint Dynasty.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, get your waves managed, go for the Lord, and then just try for another base dive because the base dive they are losing it, but they are gaining advantage one turret at a time. So going for that fight before the Lord was not a smart idea. I would say try to maybe bait out the blessing of the Moon Goddess and then fall back. But Mimic is doing a beautiful camping angle. Yeah, they got the Lord, but they can't do too much. Maybe get one tier 3 turret is the best I think they can do, unless in Dynasty fights this. But yeah, I don't think it's a Dynasty will fight it. They will play safe. The bot tier 3 is, I think, the best Xenagor can do with this Lord. Unless they get a miracle set from Lapu.
Right now, miracles does seem to be happening for the side of Synagogue, so definitely not out of the question right now. But they just are continuing this engagement here in the mid lane. Displacement onto Danny, but he's taken to quite low health. Tata's also into the mix. Mimic taken to extremely low right now. It does get taken down by the Kimmy. Unstoppable for her as well. Mobochat has to escape with the Ruby. Doesn't even get to really do much with the I am offended right now. And Saint Dynasty are the ones under the pressure right now. And the Lord is going to be able to take down this tier 2 turret.
Okay, so with that being said, they took a fight, they lost a fight, and now they're losing the advantage. Tier 2 turrets falling in all the lanes. The Lord is still up at basically full health. There's no Holy Shields. Conqueror gets taken down, as well as Moba Chat. It's already 2 members down. The third is about to fall. Robin is looking for some set, but there's no damage left. There is only 2 members to defend, and there's no damage. Yeah, this is game. This is the ending angle from the side of Xenagog.
Absolutely, it's gonna be an ending angle. Robin is also taken down. Mimic can't do much right now.
Mm.
It's
Oh,
gonna be 3-1 in the
no.
favor of Xenagog.
Like, boys, you all know I love Sun Dynasty, but that was 100% ill discipline that cost you that game. Going for 4v5 fights and then, oh, nah. GG's
But also
to Xenagog.
definitely, and also kudos to them for definitely making sure to take advantage of the slip ups that Saint Dynasty made.
Yeah, so match point for Xenagog. Hmm. Match point.
Crazy. Okay, let me quickly go get some water. I'll leave you guys to it.
Hmm. But yeah, clutch plays coming in from Xenagog there towards the end. Yeah, Estes doing a beautiful job at healing his team and allowing them to stay in the team fight. So as soon as Lapu Lapu joined the fight, I mean, you saw the tides turning. So it's currently 3-1 in favor of Xenagog. And into the drafting phase we go. Match 5.
Xenagog is actually playing off the charts tonight, and Saint Dynasty doing well, but Xenagog managed to find the crack in the armor.
Yeah, and so I mean, the correct saying would be pink. But CC being the first ban for the side of Xenagog, Saint Dynasty coming in with that respect ban from the Bucks here.
But if you ban the Basha first hit, you either have to give off the Brody, the Obsidia, or the Angela. Which one are you willing to sacrifice is the question.
Well, I would ban both. Ban both. Ban both. Ugh.
Oh my goodness. Balearic once again getting banned. Cynical has actually managed to stay consistent with their bans throughout the entire best of 7 series right now, and this is gonna be match 5, correct?
Yes, this is match 5 indeed. So there we see Obsidia getting banned out from the side of Saint Dynasty. They should follow up with the Brody ban. Um, yeah, look, it's very difficult. I mean, for Saint Dynasty to pull the win here right now and to take the top spot in Conquerors of Dawn, become and to be crowned Conquerors of, they need to win each and every match because now, let's say Saint Dynasty wins this match, Synagogue is going to be on the match point once more. So Saint Dynasty, it's still winnable for them, but they need to win each and every match coming forward.
True. Kimmy getting surprisingly banned out from the side of Xenagog when it's actually their main. And Jinx, Call Me Robin going to ban out the Sicilian.
Yeah. So we will see that swap coming in for Karma with the Brody. I'm calling it. Brody is going to be first.
Probably. But even if he does get first picked, does this mean that Saint Dynasty now understands to keep the pressure onto the Brody and take him down early before he can get farmed? Or will they continue repeating certain mistakes that they did in the previous matches?
Well, we will see what happens here. Aaron taking his beautiful time for that 50-second counter, counting down 3. And oh, Tata picking up the Florin. Interesting. So, Florin, I'm calling a Fredrin pick for the side of Xenagog, especially with that Florin. Mimic going with the showing us Uranus. Will it be Uranus once more?
All I'm really hoping right now is that Mobile Chat picks up the Brody before he allows Karma to. Because if they do, please, it's gonna be difficult for Saint Dynasty.
Waiting on pick. Either pick or out. Yeah, it's a very difficult and dire situation for Saint Dynasty. Courtney Robin picks up the Kalia side of Saint Dynasty. Mimic going with the
So a lot of sustainability going to the Saint Dynasty so far with just these 2 picks. Carmel just gonna lock onto that Brody. You guys left it open. He's gonna pick it up. Heron gonna go for the Esmeralda.
yeah, we will.
Esmeralda has been making some interesting plays throughout the past few matches.
Yeah, well, Esmeralda, she's been a hero to keep an eye out on. She's been coming back to the scene slowly but surely, and yeah, each play with the Esmeralda, you can just see why. Yeah, the Jinx picks up Faza, so we will see feathered airstrikes coming in side of Saint.
Arsa is pretty good. Can definitely burst down the Brody if she times her ult nicely, and also takes care of the Florin. Virgin getting banned out before they can make that combo with the Florin.
Yeah, so we will see a potential Bane pick for the side of Xenagog. That's only another hero that makes sense from Xenagog's lineup. Watching what they've been comboing one another, or will they surprise us coming in with match? There we go. Hayabusa getting banned out from the side of Xenagog. Definitely respecting Kong. And say Dynasty removing Barat.
Yeah, I already forgot about the Barats, but it seems like Saint Dynasty did not. Danny going to get the last ban for this drafting phase might be going with a Marks ban? Or once again focusing on Conqueror.
I think they're going to ban out a marksman. They don't have any marksmen in their band. So I think they want to ban out the counter to Brody. Yep, Beatrice being removed. Saint Dynasty. So Con with the pick. Will Con pick or will he swap out with Mo?
Yeah, swap maybe wants to keep the jungler pick still a surprise, but is gonna go for the Joy.
Yeah, heavy guns coming out from Saint Dynasty.
I mean, this is match point for the side of Synagogue. If this is not the time to be pulling out the big guns, I'm not sure when is.
True that, Lotus. True that. Nolan showing us Zushin, Lilia. Different type of heroes. Who will it be? Who will it be? What will you pick?
Danny showing us the Lucas as well. Is he really gonna go for Luke? Oh, he is.
Yeah,
And Zetian? Are we really gonna see a Zetian?
yeah, that's Zetian for the side of Xenagog. Bubba Chad with the final pick.
Some nice combos that are possible coming out from the side of Synagogue. I mean, you have the Fear of the Phoenix going into the Falling Star Moon. And then if you throw an Unleash the Beast and a Torn Apart Memory, that would be insane. But what will mobile chat be picking here?
Showing us Minzator, showing us Ruby.
No. Granger's open. Clint's open. But it seems like he set on the Ruby and goes for the Ruby. So some team fight capabilities and pickoff capabilities going to the side of Saint Dynasty, while it seems like the side of Xenogog is a bit more team fight based.
Yeah, well, they have the damage advantage in favor of Xenagog. They've also got that global ult, that Fury of the Phoenix, from the Zetian to give that grant that extra vision. And Dynasty has got the sustain lineup, so it's yeah, it's difficult with the team fights. No healers this time around. Well, my bad. What am I saying? Florin and Kalia does slightly heal. But yeah, this does conclude the draft for the fourth match. Yeah, I need to quickly run to.
Otherwise, you'll go to Lulu. But into the match we go. So far, it's gonna be the fifth match, and match point could be match point for the side of Xenagog. A lot of is riding on this match, especially for even the side of Saint Dynasty, because now they have to play extremely well, have to beat these growing monsters that is actually Xenagog, who no one really expected. And then here comes the anticlimactic peak. Pause once again. We do see that both teams are gonna start on opposing lanes right now.
Thank you. I'm not going to get the Lulu.
I didn't think you heard me. One of the Xenagog's members do seem to be lagging at this moment.
And back to the match we go.
So, as I was saying, this is there's gonna be a lot riding on this match. Fifth match of the game, 3-1 in the favor of Xenagog, and Xenagog kinda slipped into Conquerors of Dawn, and now we actually get to see their level of skill in these matches.
Yeah, well, let's see how this does play out. I mean, it's everything for Xenagog to win at this moment. And it's also everything to lose for them. Saint Dynasty, they are on the back foot. They, like I mentioned, they need to win all of the matches, to be crowned the Conquerors of Dawn this year. Or will we see Conquerors of Dawn following from season one's pursuit and having a team from outside of South Africa being crowned conquerors? Last year, season one of Conquerors of Dawn, it was Prominence that took the championship. Sadly,
Oh, I see some interesting lore knowledge coming out here. Just as the first hit of the match will be spawning in 15 seconds right now. Danny is already here at the top lane getting ready for the turtle. Well, it seems like Conquer's camping by red buff.
no, he's waiting for
Oh,
that rotation.
beautiful.
Florin getting taken down, first blood going in favor of Saint Dynasty. Hmm. The
The thing
first,
is, Conqueror's draw seems like a meta even when the hero itself isn't. Beautiful feathered of airstrike, but Unleash the Beast catching onto the turtle. Fairy of the Phoenix also into the mix. Lucas Solo gets taken down by Joy Tata. The tanky Esmeralda gonna be able to escape, but still wants a little bit more. But unfortunately, she does not want to bite more than she can chew.
yeah, indeed. So it's 2-1 at the 2.5 minute mark. First settle of this match going in favor of Xenagog. So we do see
And
both teams pretty much rotating, going down to the bot lane. It's a 3-2 split versus a 4-1 split. So the question is, who is going to win this split rotation?
But once again, St. Hennessy actually allowed Brody to once again get that entire butter stick onto the goal tier one turret in the gold lane, and he's dealing a lot of damage onto Mobile Chat. Throws out the tournament part memory, almost managing to take him down.
Yeah, and the I'm offended misses. We will see karma. Oh, beautiful flicker coming in from Ruby, but yeah, Brody getting the kill. Tsunami slam onto Brody, but Call Me Robin gets the kill onto Karma. That's a 1-for-1 exchange. Both marksmen. Well, the gold laners being taken down.
And despite St. Hennessy having the gold lead, the Xenagog does have the advantage. Beautiful Fear of the Phoenix coming out, but Heron is a lot of trouble. Will once again get taken down by the Joy, and Jolland can't help any further.
Yeah, no, sir. Yeah, beautiful tanking there from Jinx, taking the turret damage, but we just use the electro beats onto Jolin. Oh, Feathered Airstrike not doing enough, but that Dawn apart memory gets the shutdown kill onto Joy. But we do see Unleash the Beast is on to Call Me Robin. Will Kalia get taken down? Moba Chad is in there for the rescue. Oh, but he takes a lot of damage from this Lucas. Oh, but Lucas doesn't get any kills onto the Kalia or onto the Ruby. But yeah, Xenagog did start the second turtle of this match. Uranus Mimic is trying to keep this opening here onto the Lord. Richie comes in, and that second turtle in favor of Xenagog.
And Fear of the Feathered Airstrike onto Karma, almost taking him down. Jinx even used the flicker, but Karma was just actually able to escape it. With the Karma already getting enough gold right now, it's gonna be difficult for the side of St. Dynasty to shut him down. But Komi Robin is looking for the angle right now.
Yeah, indeed. So we do see Saint Dynasty trying to get this pressure onto Brody. Call Me Robin is here by Moba Chad. Yeah, this is at the 5 minute mark. It's 3-4. The gold slightly in favor of Xenagog. Oof, this is I'm on the edge of my seat because I mean anything anything could happen. Literally. Oh,
Absolutely, and beautiful tsunami slam onto Karma, managing to take him down. Fear of the Phoenix also into the mix. Karma just managed to eat people up right now, and the engagement from St. Dynasty did not go the way they planned. Conqueror is gonna have to escape, but unleash the beast onto him. Lucas is chasing him down. Will he be able to escape? It doesn't seem like it. He's gonna get taken down.
that's a killing spree for the Lucas. Mimic coming rotating from the top lane. He does take a lot of damage here from the side of Xenagog. He is currently below half health. Oh, that torn apart memory did take him down to quarter health, but we will see a tier 1 turret. Oh no, that feathered airstrike coming in clutch and saving the tier 1 turret in the.
It's now at the just past the 6 minute mark. It's 7-4 in the favor of Xenagog. Torn apart memory once again into the mix, but Mimic managed to survive all of it. However, the falling star moon is what takes him down. Obachet and is some danger, but managed to go out quite safely. Last turtle of the game spawning up.
20 minutes to go before the 7 minute mark. Third and final turtle has spawned. Joy trying to get that pressure onto the tier 1 turrets. But yeah, it's just before the 7 minute mark. Xenagog has all the advantage. They've got the 2.6k gold lead. They've got the 4 kills to the advantage, and they've got map control as well. Yeah, we will see the third and final turtle going in favor of Xenagog.
What Saint Dynasty needs to do right now if they want to win is definitely get map control, which is what Mobile Chat is doing right now. But it's just difficult without a marksman.
Yeah, Call Me Robin trying to get that play onto Tata. We do see Saint Dynasty rotating onto the Esmeralda. Oh, but she's just sustaining through all of it. But Joy gets the kill onto the Esmeralda.
However, Xenagog gonna be able to take the mid tier 1 turret, which does once again work in their favor because now they can even play even more aggressively.
Indeed, you see Joy going for that invade onto the red buff. Oh, Florin does get the stun onto Joy, but Con gets that retreat onto the red buff. Will he be able to escape this. Unleash the Beast has been committed from the Lucas. The chase is on. Joy will not get caught. Joy is out. Joy has stolen the red buff. GG's feathered air strike coming in from Faza. It does land onto Lucas. Call me Robin. Trying to get that tsunami slam, but not being able to do so.
Oh wow, Joy managing to get the camps and get the necessary farm and starting to get online little by little, but Mimic is once again taking a lot of damage. Tornaport Memory committed but not taking anyone down. Joy is gonna go on to the Electro Beats. Flora Bloom also getting committed right now. And Florin is gonna fall. Just as Conqueror once again makes a beautiful escape, Call Me Robin also back into the mix. Feather Airstrike going in with a lot of damage to Tsunami Slam as well, but Tata is gonna be able to fall, or will he not? Beautiful defenses coming out from the side of Xenagog, and the tanky people just going up against each other. No one is falling anytime soon.
Yeah, Colby Robert tried to get that tsunami slam onto Karma. But we do see Unleash the Beast coming in from Lucas. We did see Faza falling to that Unleash the Beast blast or bomb. And yeah, it's Daddy doing a beautiful play here with this Lucas. Something else in their arsenal. We will see Xenagog going for the first Lord of the match.
And they managed to make it 9-6. Definitely not what Satan Dynasty wants in a case like this. They're going to put a lot of pressure here onto the top lane, but Joy's going to go for the split push in the bottom lane. Beautiful Tsunami Slam coming out, but Fear of the Phoenix just counters that. And the side of Satan Dynasty has to escape before Brody throws out the Tornabard memory.
Yeah, that.
Oh, Brody's dead.
Yeah, I'm offended. The tsunami slam was onto Brody, and then the I'm offended just followed up onto that. But Joy gets taken down by the Lucas with that unleashed. So it's a 1-for-1 exchange. Jungle for marksman.
We'll let the viewers and the players decide which one was of more value right now. But the side of Sing Dynasty is definitely struggling right now. It's gonna be a 2k gold deficit for them. And Saint Xenagog doing some nice work here on the waves, gonna be able to take down the tier 2 turret here in the top lane, maybe even the mid lane as well.
We going on to Data. The tsunami slam is onto Brody once more. That is beautiful coming in from the Kalia. However, we do see that Unleash the Beast coming in from Lucas. Will that be a double kill? Monster kill onto Faza. Yes, it is a double kill as Joy has been taken down as well. And we will see Mimic falling to the Esmeralda. Oh, it's a 3-for-1 exchange.
That is definitely not what you want.
Oh, Xenagog has got a lot of pressure, and this snowball has formed. It is 13-8. It is 4k gold lead. We do see the engagement onto Moba Chad. We see the Ruby falling. Oh, she sustains through all of that and pretty much heals open. Oh, she's pretty much. I think she's got the war axe, but there the feathered airstrike coming in just to zone Xenagog away. And the Queen's wings.
Yes. Yes, that's the Queen's Wings. Definitely items starting to come in clutch for the side of say Dynasty, but did you see that? Robert was jumping as if he was about to throw out the Tsunami Slam, and Karma went for the flicker just to stay away.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I mean, if you use that second skill against, it does give you that extra at set up for and also it bans. Yeah, Karma definitely being respectful of the Kalia because it's been two tsunami slams in a row that caught out. Oh, there we go. Tsunami slam onto Lucas Feather strike coming in from Faza. It's a full combination. However, the Unleash the Beast has been committed. Brody gets a torn apart memory onto Faza. It is currently, oh, Lucas under the turret. Ruby gets the arm offended onto Brody. However, will they be able to catch the Lucas? Yeah, Colby Robin so low. Flatch. Joy, we'll get into the mixture. Will we see that Electro Beats coming in? Aaron will get potentially taken down. Oh, but Tata comes in with Esmeralda, takes the damage, and Tata gets the kill onto Joy. That's it. That's a double kill. Oh, Zetian picking up a kill, and that will be pretty much, yeah, it's a double kill. And that was a 4-for-1 exchange in favor of Xenagog. I am so speechless at this moment. Xenagog, so strong. That is a gold 9 match point board
Absolutely crazy.
favor of Xenagog.
And mm, definitely not what St. Dynasty wants right now, and it seems like Xenagog is beautifully timing their attacks because each time Robin jumps in with the Tsunami Slam, the Jinx goes in with the Feathered Airstrike, but then Zetian goes with the Fear of the Phoenix. But once again, Tsunami Slam going into the mix, Fear of the Phoenix once again unleash the beast, but finally Jinx going beautifully with the Feathered Airstrike, but is the damage enough right now? Momochet getting Karma to extremely low health right now, but Karma just dealing the damage. Floral Bloom also into the mix. Thunderbird Memory taking down the Ruby. It's just gonna be Jinx that's left. Jinx and Robin. This is gonna be a run for the defense.
It's ending angle for Xenagog. Order storming in. Tier 3 turret taken down just before it comes into the base. It's going to be difficult to defend this. We do see that knock up coming in from Kalia. The Feathered Airstrike into the mix from the Faza. They are pretty much trying to defend this. And ladies and gentlemen, you have your Conquerors of Xenagog taking this 4-1. This is GG's. Well played to Xenagog. That means the 5K cash prize are coming in favor to Xenagog. And Saint Dynasty taking the 3K. So thank you everyone for making Conquerors possible. Shout out to our co-sponsor Solar for Day. Yeah, this is not the outcome that I expected. Oh, this is everyone knows I'm a big fanboy of Saint Dynasty. I'm a big fan of Con. Yeah, you can hear me being sad. This is an emotional moment for me. But geez, well played. The better team of the evening took this match, even though they had the ping advantage. But Crimsy Lotus,
Absolutely did
anything you want to
beautifully.
say?
Uh, well, mostly I just also want to say it's amazing coming out from Synagogue the way that they almost read Saint Dynasty a bit like a book because Saint Dynasty is extremely famous. So you can find a lot about them on YouTube, especially considering that their tournament games are always streamed. And then you see how they play, you start to figure out the mechanics, the methods, and strategies. And it seemed like Xenagog knew everything and just knew how to counter it.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do this for the final time for Conquerors. It was 4 friends, all developers. They traded ideas between stand-ups and late-night chats. But 6 months ago, they finally presented at Solar for Day, a developer-led studio that apps and iterates fast, scale cleanly as budgets grow. To keep things practical, discovery UI, UX, web, and mobile builds, featuring integrations and ongoing optimization delivered with transparent collaboration and an eye on real world. When demand spikes, your extended bench jumps in. No fluff, no mystery, just honest, timeless trucks that up. Get your free Solar for Day.
Ooh,
Hot damn. Hot damn. For
absolutely insane.
Senegal. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know this was not a pre-recorded playing of live action. Thank you for watching the content and thank you for everyone, us at Highlander Gaming. And well, this does conclude Conquerors Dawn. will be trying to get the prize pool next year a lot higher than this year. But a GG's to all the teams that did participate. Thank you all. And Xenagog getting crowned Conquerors of the land.
Woohoo! Okay, that came out so squeaky. That's not even funny.